Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Friday Morning Live Show. The live show's podcast and meta content is brought to you every week by these loyal sponsors. McGraw-Webb Chevrolet on the bypass in Camden, Alabama, serving their customers for 30 years. Join the McGraw-Webb Chevy family today. Tucker ATV, Jackson, Alabama, your local servicing Polaris Hustler Echo dealer with an international reputation. CT Ward Power Sports in Camden, Alabama, XL Godfrey Hurricane Boats powered by Mercury and Yamaha engines, your water skiing gear headquarters on Lake Millis Ferry. Safford Trading Company and Safford Equipment under the tower in Safford, Alabama, home of your residential and commercial lawn care bundle bear. Wildlife Management Solutions in Utah, Alabama. Let the guys at WMS select the right seed and blends for your soil type. South Alabama Kubota and Reynolds on the Strip in Monroeville, Alabama. Kubota and Skag Zero Turns, the right Kubota tractor for the right price. Thanks for supporting the Gettin' Outdoors sponsors and enjoy the show.
Getting outdoors, Big Daddy Lord, talking about everything he knows, from the riverbanks to the holler. Country boys, way of life out in the woods and on the water. Yeah, we're getting outdoors, Big Daddy Lawler. Big Daddy Lawler.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Gettin' Outdoors Live Show. We are live from the LTC Grappling Hills Outdoor Media Center. 73 degrees outside, cloudy, with an east-northeast wind around 1 mile an hour. And have I got a show for y'all today, next weekend in Alabama. If you are a crappie fisherman, it is going to be your week, all week long, and my special guest and dear friend is with us this morning, Mr. Wally Marshall, Mr. Crappie. Good morning, Wally.
Hey, good morning. How y'all doing?
Man, I really do appreciate you taking the time to be with us this morning. I know how busy you are, Wally. Before we get to next week in Alabama, all the stuff going on in Alabama, tell everybody, you know, me and you go way back. I remember before you got famous, me and you was pretty good friends. But
we still pretty good. We still pretty good friends. And no, you know, 5 years ago I had a dream. You know, got all the rods and reels and fished all the crappie tournaments all across the country, and that's when me and you hooked up years ago. And I was doing those fishing those tournaments, but I had a dream about Crappie Expo. Crappie Expo is an industry show for everybody that manufactures crappie fishing products, from boat companies, rods and reels, lures, depth finders, trolling motors, anything to cook, clean a crappie, put a crappie in the freezer, whatever. If it pertains to crappie fishing, the Crappie Expo was started in 2019 in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I never thought that I could have the first one because it was a dream of mine, but the industry has supported Crappie Expo. And I'm telling you what, man, the people turn out for this. It's unbelievable. Because the reason I have it in the fall, I know somebody's going to ask, how come you have it in the fall? Why not the spring? Well, in the fall, it gives these manufacturers something to do in the fall and gives them a shot in the arm because they get to present all of the new products that they're coming out with next year. And everybody will get to see all the new products from all the manufacturers, from rods, reels, lures, bobbers, hooks, whatever, boats, motors, trolling motors. I mean, it's all there at the Crappie Expo. And we have over 100 vendors this year at the BJCC starting September the 22nd through the 24th.
Including my friend, Mr. Shane Jones and John and Jessica Farmer with Crappie Cast. They're going to be in booth number 7. And I'm telling you, they are fired up about that expo. Now, let's talk about it. It starts next Friday, Wally, and it's 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tell us about the hours and the tickets and everything. How does it work?
You can actually get tickets on Ticketmaster, but also you can get tickets at the door. It's $10 for adults. 15 and under get in free, and it's family friendly. We got stuff for kids to do. We got a lot of fun going on, and we actually have great seminars. We're going to have 2 hours of seminars every 30 minutes. We've got guides that are doing seminars. We've got learn more about your electronics with Humminbird and Minn Kota. We have a dock shooting seminar. I mean, I'm telling you what, it's going to be unbelievable, the information that you can get. And so if you're wanting to learn more about crappie fishing or see all the new products out there, we open at 10 o'clock on Friday and we close at 6. And on Saturday, we're open from 9 to 6. And on Sunday, we're 10 to 6. But each day, I mean, on Saturday and Sundays, we're giving away prizes. We're giving away RV Cajun cookers. We're giving away coolers. We're giving away nice stuff. And we're probably going to give away a little cash. And it's a free drawing. You don't have to pay anything to get in on the drawing. Just get in the door, sign up. And at 5 o'clock each day, we're going to have a big drawing after all the excitement. On Saturday, we're going to have Mustache, the band, at 1 o'clock. They're a 90s country music band. It's a country party in the 90s at the Crappie Expo at 1 o'clock or 1 p.m. there at the Crappie Expo at the BJCC. On Sunday, we got Jason D. Williams all the way from Memphis, Tennessee. He's Jerry Lee Lewis's son. And I'll tell you what, he looks just like him and can play just like him. It is amazing.
I didn't know you was going to have all that music and everything there.
Oh, man, we got the entertainment, brother. I mean, it's going to be a party. This ain't listening to the lights buzz, Bill.
All right, now, that's the expo. The expo is where you can go get top-of-the-line gear. You can talk to Shane Jones, John and Jessica Farmer. You can see all your crappie buddies up there. It's going to be the place to be for our crappie fishermen. Now, let's talk a minute about the Mr. Crappie Classic going on over there on Logan Martin at Lincoln Landing, because now you have had Logan Martin off limits for a year, just about. And
that's correct.
Fishing on it tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. The Mr. Crappie Invitational Classic on Logan Martin will be going out of Lincoln's Landing, and so if folks want to come watch the weigh-ins, they can come to Lincoln's Landing at 3 o'clock each day, Friday and Saturday. But on Sunday, we're having Championship Sunday with Chris Jones from Major League Fishing. The Voice actually will be doing it every day. And we will also be streaming the weigh-in every day at 3 o'clock on Mr. Crappie YouTube or Mr. Crappie Facebook. For you folks at home, stream in, click into the stream, and you'll get to see guys fishing for $126,000.
Wow.
First place is $50,000.
Right. Now, also, not only are you going to have some of the top crappie fishermen in Alabama there, but some of the top fishermen in the nation.
Oh, yeah. They're coming from all over the country to fish for this kind of money, man. I'm telling you, the Mr. Crappie Invitational Tournament has raised the bar in the crappie world. And these professional crappie guys come from all over the United States. And so come out and cheer these guys on. And if you want to see some big crappie, come on down, because I'll guarantee it, there's going to be some big fish caught. They've probably been laying behind the log talking about, oh, Logan Martin don't have big fish. I guarantee it, Logan Martin could produce the world's largest crappie probably one of these days. But, yeah, that starts at 3 o'clock each day. But we got something exciting going on Saturday at Logan's Martin at Lincoln's Landing. Now, I'm going to tell you about Lincoln's Landing. It is the premier tournament fishing launch ramp, 280 rigs. They got parking. They got a big pavilion. They got a park right next door. They got Anglers Point cabins. I mean, it's just the perfect storm for like any kind of fishing tournament, or if you just want to go fun fishing. They got 10 boat ramps. They got 7 docks. It is, just look it up online, Lincoln's Landing in Lincoln, Alabama. I'm telling you what, man, it is amazing. And I was so impressed when I first went out there. And the pavilion that they've got out there, that's where we're having the anglers dinner the night before the tournament and everything. And I'll tell you what, they're very friendly people. And if you've never been to Lincoln's Landing, please go.
All right, Wally, let's talk about before we get to the on water boat show on Sunday. Now you're gonna cut the field down. How many will be fishing Sunday?
Oh, in the tournament, this is the way we do our tournaments ever since 2019. The field will be cut in half the first day. It will be cut in half the second day. And the top 10 anglers will go to the championship Sunday. The weigh-in will be at the BJCC on the main stage there at the Crappie Expo. And so that's where we're going to crown the champion and also give away a lot of great prizes, man. We got blue coolers. We got rugged road coolers. We got RV Cajun cookers. We got money. We got, brother. That's all I'm going to tell you and keep you in suspense. But also, again, the seminars every day is very important. And come on out and check those out too. But, yeah, that's what's happening when we cut that field there. And it gets down to they weigh 7 crappie per day. Those 7 crappie have to be alive when their boat touches their trailer. And we check their fish on the spot. They pull into the parking lot, and then they take their fish out, and we're going to have the weigh-in starting at 3 p.m. sharp, Friday and Saturday. Sunday at the BJCC in Birmingham, Alabama, where the Crappie Expo is. Championship Sunday will start at 4 p.m. And so these guys are going to, hey, man, $50,000. That'll give you a lot of reasons to start crappie fishing.
You ain't joking. And it is the place to be. If you are an experienced crappie fisherman or want to be a crappie fisherman, the BJCC this weekend is where to be at the Mr. Crappie Expo. Now,
it's next weekend, September the 22nd through the 24th there.
I'm sorry. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting old. I've been in this stuff a long time, and I can't ever remember an on-water boat show that y'all are going to have at Lincoln Landing. Talk about that, Wally.
Yeah, on Saturday, the 23rd, starting at 10 o'clock, we're going to have 12 major boat companies there where you can come and actually test drive a brand new Vexus, a brand new Bass Cat, a brand new Sea Arc, and a Camus boat, and an XL boat, and an Avalon pontoon, or a Starcraft pontoon, or man, there's so many, I can't name them all, but come on out and go for a test drive, go for a little, just check out these new boats. And there'll also be fishing tackle there from manufacturers. There's going to be battery companies. We're going to have Ford Motor Company out there. There's going to be a lot to do. We're going to have a food truck out there. Man, let me tell you what, the On the Water Boat Show, the Mr. Crappie On the Water Boat Show was just a thought of mine while we're having the tournament. And it's from 10 o'clock. The On the Water Boat Show is from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, the weigh-in starts. So you can hang around. You can make a day of it if you love crappie fishing. If you just want to learn how to get into crappie fishing also, it is really a cool deal.
All right, now the on-water boat show, if somebody's in the market for a boat and wants to get in one of those boats and try it out, you just can't come jump in the boat. You're gonna have
you have to sign up. They have a booth there where like Camus will have a booth, Vexus will have a booth, and you go sign some paperwork, and then you get in line to go on your test drive. They will have the manufacturer's reps there driving these boats, and also when you go out on the water, they'll let you drive it and stuff like that. But I'm just telling you, it's safety first. When it comes to these boats, you got to wear your life jackets. They supply those too. And each dock there'll be a Vexus dock, there'll be a Bass Cat dock, there'll be a Camus dock, there'll be a Sea Arc dock, on and on. But hey, man, I'm just telling you, the park is second to none, man. I've been all over the world fishing and putting in at boat ramps and putting in off of a bar ditch and everywhere else. I mean, when I go fishing, I love to end up fishing in a bar ditch, and I'll just back my boat in there. But this has 10 lanes, man. I've never seen a place with so much for tournament fishing. This was made for tournaments. It's unbelievable.
Well, Alan Hudson wants to know, it's not artificial crappie jigs only. You can use live bait too. I mean, they can use any
No, sir. No, sir. No live bait.
No live bait.
No crawfish, no minnows, no worms, nothing live, nothing dead. It's all artificial. We don't fish for $50,000 first place with a minnow. Okay. If you're going to be a pro, be a pro, you know? And nothing against the minnow market. I mean, hey, man, we got Anderson Minnow Company that sponsors Crappie Expo too, and they like to teach people how to take care of their bait and stuff like that. So it's they're out of Lone Oak, Arkansas, that Anderson Minnow Farm. But no, in the tournaments, you can't use live bait.
All right, let me ask you this. The top 10 team Sunday that fishes in the championship, is it going to be the combined weight of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
That's correct. It's 7 crappie per day, and it's a combined weight of each day. And whoever has the top weight out of 21 fish, I don't know if you can win it with 20 fish. He'd have to be a big one. But 21 fish total weight will determine the champion in second and down on.
Okay, and like I said, the lake has been off limit. When can they start? They can start practicing tomorrow. Am I right about that?
That is correct. Yeah, September the 16th at Safe Light. There'll be a lot of crappie fishermen out there on the lake. And Logan Martin runs a long way. You can't tell where they'll be, but they're going to be out there on the water all week long. And they have to be off the water each day at 5 o'clock. And what's cool about it, we have every boat in the tournament has to put in at Lincoln's Landing every day. And so if you want to go by there at 5 o'clock in the afternoon and talk to some crappie anglers, come on out to Lincoln's Landing during the week. And you can talk to these guys and pick their brain, but they cannot take any information from anyone. They can't take information from another fisherman. They can't take information from anybody about how to catch a fish or anything about Logan Martin Lake. It has been off limits since a year ago. And that's the reason when we got people coming from Florida and Missouri and Arkansas and Texas competing against guys that live in Alabama that knows a little bit about the lake, it makes it fair having the off limits. And with today's technology, with forward-facing sonar, it don't take but a couple of days to find out where the fish are.
And I think the anglers like that too. I think the competing anglers like that off limits. I really do.
Oh yeah, they're fired up about it because it's fair for everybody, no matter where you're coming from, and to get there. But we got a lot of folks coming from a lot of different places, and man, it's going to be a blast.
Well, we got a lot of Alabama anglers too that showed out last year at Table Rock in the Mr. Crappie Classic.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they sure did, man. I was proud of them, and of course I'm proud of all these guys coming this year, and yeah, be sure to the On the Water Boat Show. Like I said, it's going on the same time as Crappie Expo, so be sure to catch both of them. But they're at the boat show. We got a lot going on, and we got Mustache the Band at 1:00 on Saturday. It's a really popular band there in Birmingham in the Alabama area. College band. They're a 90s country band. Check them out on Facebook or check them out. It's called Mustache the Band. They are totally awesome. And of course, Jason D. Williams, he'll be singing Great Balls of Fire. And hey, man, it's going to be
good. Time. Next week, it's going to be Crappie Fishing Week in Alabama at the Crappie Expo 2023, September the 22nd through the 24th at the Jefferson Convention Complex of BJCC. On the Water Boat Show at Lincoln Landing. That will be on Saturday, September the 23rd. From what time? 10 to what, Mr. Crappie?
Yeah, it starts Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 6 and Sunday 10 to 6. But if you need a place to stay, let me tell you what's going on in Birmingham. The same time that we're having Crappie Expo, that world championship soccer player Messi from Florida, their team is playing in Birmingham on Sunday. And these hotel rooms have gone out of sight, but I have a block of rooms at the Sheridan, which is right across the street from the BJCC, for $169 a night. All you got to do is go to crappieexpo.com and click on hotel, and it gives you that link, and you can just be right across the street from the Crappie Expo and go anywhere you want to. They got a lot of nice restaurants right there in that area. You can walk to the restaurants. You can go across the street to the Crappie Expo, but the Sheridan is really nice and a great place to stay for cheap. Because them rooms are going to go up to $400 a night in that area, I'll guarantee it. For cheap.
All right, we got. I reckon you can. You still hear me, Wally?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good deal. Because we had the lights kind of flickered a while ago, and but anyway, thank you.
Well, feed that squirrel that's running in that cage, supplying that electricity down there.
Hey, I really do appreciate you taking the time to be here. Good work. Good luck next week. I know you're going to be busy to be. When you coming to Alabama?
I'm going to be headed to Alabama on Monday. We're going to spend the night in Meridian, Mississippi, and then we're going to roll on into Birmingham on Tuesday at noon and go to work, and it's going to be a great week. And I just want to thank everybody on your show and everybody listening. Thank y'all very much for supporting Mr. Crappie over the years and Crappie Expo. 35 years, man. It's been a long time, and I really enjoy it every day. And I'm so excited about Crappie Expo. I can't wait to get there. And we've got advertising running on a lot of channels around Birmingham and Pale City and everything. And there's some radio commercials out there. So check us out. Crappie Expo at the BJCC coming up September the 22nd through the 24th.
Thank you, Wally. Appreciate you being on here this morning. Maybe I'll see you next week.
Hey, thank you for having me on the show, Big Daddy. Can't wait to see you, brother. I'm going to give you a big bear hug.
All right. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mr. Crappie, that's going to be a big event. And look who's on here. Mr. Brandon Threadgill's on here. I think he came in third last year at the Mr. Crappie Classic up there at Table Rock Lake in Missouri, I believe it was, Brandon. Good luck to you fishing next weekend in the Crappie Fishing Expo. That was a great interview with Mr. Crappie. Let's talk about some local stuff now. I just got a text from old Park Harris. He was on here last Friday morning, if y'all remember, and he said, "Hey, Big Daddy, not only at Harris Farms do we have a huge selection of the finest meat in the county, but the best selection of food plot, game mixes, and fertilizer. We have 4 fully hydraulic 5-ton buggies that we can customize your special mixture. It doesn't matter if you have an acre to plant or 100 acres. We can help you. Give us a call at Harris Farms and Possum Bin Feed and Seed, 334-682-4410. There you go, Park. I knew he was there's old Scott Mitchell on here. I'm sure he'll be fishing next weekend also. Good luck to all the Alabama boys. Appreciate it. It's just going to be a great tournament. And you heard Wally say you will be able to watch it on the Facebook, Mr. Crappie Facebook, and the YouTube channel. So we are really, really looking forward to that next week. All right, let's go over some events that's going on this weekend. Let me see what I got. If you hadn't already done your 30 guns in 30 days, $30 for tickets, go to Outdoor Friends Forever website, www.outdoorfriendsforever, and they're going to be giving away those guns starting the end of September. So go ahead and get your tickets today. This weekend down at Bates Landing, Dip McMillan putting on a Jimmy Milstead Family Benefit Crappie Tournament. That will be from the launch at daylight. The $60 includes the big fish and launch. If you need any information, give Dip a call, 251-747-9261. That's the only tournament I know about this weekend now. In September, the 23rd there at Beeswax Landing on Lay Lake, the Alabama Catfish Series will be kicking off. And then at the end of September also, 28th through the 30th, to the University of West Alabama College Rodeo at the Hines Spree Rodeo Complex in Livingston, Alabama. And then the Bridgeport Team Classic will be the 14th of October. That's on down the road. I got a video I want to share with y'all. Y'all see my old dog Daryl all the time. He is a snake dog, and I just want to tell you that he is not a deer dog, and this is solid proof right here. That old deer walked right in front of him. He just said, "I don't care nothing about that deer." Have y'all heard old Hunter Pipkins? That's who was singing my song at the first of the show. Hunter wrote that song for me, and it's a great song, and I appreciate Hunter Pipkins doing that for me. It was a great, great song. The state park put out a bolo yesterday. Well, not a bolo, but an announcement yesterday. They had a main water pipe bust at the state park, and the park is shut down till October the 1st. They're not taking any reservations. The people that have reservations, they're going to honor them, but they do not have any water down there now. They're trying to get it fixed. And but October the 1st is when they're going to come up with a new website, new reservation telephone number, and everything. The Roland Cooper State Park is now under the leadership of the Alabama State Park Division of the Alabama Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, and I'm looking forward to working with them. That was old Hunter. Old Hunter's on here, man. Yeah, it was good, Hunter. I appreciate you writing that song, and we're gonna get a little the professional in the professional studio. That old Trey Wade on here. They had a little tournament yesterday at the Bridgeport City Landing, the Bridgeport Fruit Jar Tournament yesterday. They could weigh in 3 fish, and Mr. Sheen Paul won it with 3 fish, 8.55. Trey Wade and Bradley Parnell were second with 8.47. That's just what, 0.08 of a pound difference in those 3 fish. But Trey and Bradley had a 3.82 pound fish. So congratulations to all of them. And that old Jason Domain. Jason, now you fishing in the Mr. Crappie. You was there in the top 10 last year, wasn't you? Ain't you fishing it next weekend on Logan Martin? And when are you going to get up there and start fishing? Today, oh yeah, I do want to remind you, today at the South Alabama Kubota in Monroeville, Alabama, they have got the Woolly Bully barbecue truck down there today. They're going to pull the barbecue off at 11 o'clock today. And they got all Husqvarna stuff, 10% off today and today only at South Alabama Kubota in Monroeville, Alabama. Go by there and tell some stories and tell everybody down there old Big Daddy said hello. And I guarantee you it's going to be some stories told and some barbecue eating today in Monroeville, Alabama at South Alabama Kubota starting at 11 o'clock. Now's the time to go down there and get in the seat of one of them Kubota tractors or one of those Kubota side-by-sides, or 10% off your Husqvarna. If you're in that market, time to start chopping up a little bit of that firewood and you can get it. So Jason is not going to be fishing it, but he will be up there supporting the teams and showing off them Delta jigs, them custom-made jigs that he makes, some good-looking jigs. Okay, 10-4. All right, fruit jar results. I wish I had the video, but I should have downloaded. I am getting so many videos of hummingbirds, y'all. You wouldn't believe the videos and pictures that I'm getting. I mean, thousands, if not millions of hummingbirds are coming through our area now, migrating to South America. And they are gearing up, getting that sugar water. They are getting it for the energy to fly across the Gulf of Mexico. So it's old Birmingham boys tuned in. My old stomping ground need to get back. You need to get back down here and get on this show with me, Chris, is what you need to do. We've been talking about it now 2 or 3 years, but you just ain't gonna do it, I don't believe. Dove season's in. Some of the best dove hunting in the last 2 weeks I have ever seen around here. Everybody is just giving me terrific reports from Choctaw County, Wilcox County, Clark County, Dallas County, Monroe County, Marengo County. Everybody is having some great dove shoot. I hadn't had but 2 reports of teal hunting last weekend. Corey Ingram up in Selma had a great hunt with some blue-winged teal. And I saw Grant Gaston in the bait shop the other day, and I was asking him about the teal, and he had gone that morning, and he said that he had some come in on him, but he forgot to load his shotgun. So Grant and Garrett and Trey Stoudemire, we did a podcast last Christmas. They killed all those ducks. They are great waterfowl hunters, and I'm going to get them back in here before the deer season goes out. I do want to congratulate my old friend George Henry at Dixie Country. George Henry, the G-Man, y'all might know him by, and Dixie 100, Dixie Country radio station 100.1 and 98.5 was named the best radio station in Selma, and the G-Man, the best radio personality in Selma by their peers last week. And congratulations. We do a Monday morning little outdoor report at 6:20 and Friday morning at 6:20 on Dixie Country. If you're up that early, tune in and we'll be glad to tell you what's going on in the outdoors. Let me tell you this story right quick. Last Thursday, after I got through launching my podcast 234 with Mark Brunner talking about game cameras, I had I saw a post on Facebook with Fred Couch, who is the guy that he actually founded the Alabama Scenic River Trail, which is a recognized trail, all the canoeing trails in Alabama. But anyway, they kind of honored him on their page, and I texted him, and I said, "Hey, let's get together Monday or Tuesday and do a podcast not only about the Alabama Scenic River Trail, but also the Great Alabama 650 Paddle Race is coming up the end of this month." And lo and behold, he was on the way to Miller's Ferry to do some reconnaissance for the Alabama 650. So I met him at the Pecan, and we had a great lunch, spaghetti lunch, and then we came out here to the Gettin Outdoors outdoor media center, and we did the podcast 235. And let me tell you, he is an amazing guy. He loves to promote paddling, and we talk about the Great Alabama 650 Paddle Race. This will be the 5th year where they start all the way up there in Cherokee County and come all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. And it is amazing at the terrain and the diversity that those paddlers go through. It's 20 of them that are going to start and go that 650 miles. And it is amazing. I'll be keeping up with it, and I'll show y'all how to keep up with it on my Facebook page. But it is 20 world-class athletes, and that's what they are. We'll start that. I think it's October the 1st is when they start. Might be September the 30th. But anyway, it is going. I'll keep you up with it. But anyway, the Great Alabama 650, and that will certainly be something to see.
Y'all don't go nowhere. We'll be right back right after a word from these loyal sponsors. Southern Oak Outdoors, formerly Willingham Sports, Demopolis, Alabama. Cody and Rachel Wallace, new owners, where tradition, the hunt, and the catch are only half the adventure. River Legend Outfitters, Citronelle, Alabama, your one-stop for all things hunting, fishing, and outdoors. Home of the frogging tournaments. Coast-to-coast True Value in downtown Camden, a shopping experience you will never forget. Bubba and Joe Allen Dunn at Dunn Sports in Thomasville, Alabama, across from McDonald's. Outfitters for the serious sportsman. Rack and Reel Sports Grill next to Piggly Wiggly in Camden, home of the all-you-can-eat wings on Thursday night, where anglers and hunters meet for supper. Community Neighbor Bank with locations in Greenville, Camden, Pine Hill, and Grove Hill, serving rural Alabama since 1906, bringing you the Gettin Outdoors weather since 2007. Harris Farm Marketplace Feed and Seed in Possum Bend, Alabama. Family-owned, family-grown, garden-fresh produce, specialty meats, pigskin, souse, hoop cheese, and coming soon, old-fashioned grits and cornmeal. Plaza Golf Cart Sales in Demopolis and Tuscaloosa, your easy-go superstore. Town Country United Bank, Camden, Alabama. Proud sponsors of the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report every week on the Gettin Outdoors podcast. Lawler Timber Company, Camden, Alabama. Family-owned independent business offering professional forestry services and home of the Grampian Hills Outdoor Media Center. Class Storage on the bypass in Camden, Alabama. Safe, secure storage for that motorhome, boat, or camper. ClassStorageLLC.com. Thanks for supporting the Gettin Outdoors sponsors. Now let's get back to the live show.
All right, before we get to the Grandma Karen Community Neighbor Bank weekend weather forecast, I want to share this with you. This is a picture that Rex Jones took up on the Alabama River. That is spotted gar right there. And let me tell you, if you are a boat fisherman or know some boat fishermen and you want to have some fun on the Alabama River all the way from Miller's Ferry to Jones Bluff, that right there is what you will see every night. I don't know if we got an overpopulation. Of course, that light attracts them. That green light attracts them. But you can have some fun boat fishing here right now. It is plenty plenty of gar in that Alabama River. And I also wanted to mud snakes. These are pretty. They're not rare, but they aren't common. You don't see them too much. Robert Jones caught this one, and I think he said that was the first one he'd ever seen. I've seen several. They primarily live in the swamp. Their diet is salamanders, and you don't see them too often, but they are unmistakable, harmless, except to a salamander. But that is what you call a mud snake. Now, I'm going to show y'all this picture, but you need to tune in Wednesday night because that's 3 of my Getting Outdoors field correspondents. And one of them is one of my outdoor reporters on the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report. And I'm going to find out next Wednesday. I think this was back in the 80s. And I'm going to find out Wednesday night why 2 of them are still about the same size. And one of them has gotten put a little weight on. And we'll ask him about that Wednesday night on the Town Country United Bank Hunting and Fishing Report. And I told y'all about the rodeo coming up, the University of West Alabama Showdown at the Hines Free Rodeo Complex. Put that on your calendar. That's going to be a huge collegiate rodeo in Livingston, Alabama. And our main rider, Brody Sims, will be riding. All right, let's go over to Community Neighbor Bank Getting Outdoors weekend weather for Grandma Karen weekend weather forecast for the weekend of September the 15th through the 17th, 2023. Today, a slight chance of showers between 7 and 1, then a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 1. Mostly sunny with a high near 88. Calm winds becoming north around 5 miles an hour in the afternoon. Chance of rain today, 40%. Tonight, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy, low around 67. Northeast winds 5 miles per hour, becoming calm. Chance of rain tonight, 20%. Saturday, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny with a high near 88. Calm winds becoming north 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, partly cloudy, low around 65. Northeast winds 5 miles per hour. Sunday, 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 1 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 87. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. And Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 59 and 10 mile an hour winds. Y'all, it is that summer, fall transition, and we are really looking forward to it. Let's see what's going on in California. Current weather is a clear 65 with 6 mile an hour winds, 71% humidity. High today 95. Good gracious, it's hot in California. Low 62. Sunny all week with 3-day cooling trend. Won't be long before fall. Wins the race. Enjoy your weather. Stay safe. See you next Friday. Enjoyed the show. Thank you, Grandma Karen. And I was talking with Tommy D this morning, and it was cool up there in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Good morning, Tina Watson. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate everybody tuning in. It's just been a great show. Appreciate Mr. Crappie coming on with us today. And next weekend, if you're a crappie fisherman, you need to be in Birmingham or Lincoln Landing up there on Logan Martin Lake. And you heard him talking about that landing. And of course, we got one here in Camden, Bridgeport City Landing and Lincoln Landing, and both of them have let's see what adjective, the fingerprints have Miss Kay Dawson's fingerprints on them, because she helps develop all these landings in Alabama, because she knows it as good as anybody on how to put a landing together where you can it's angler friendly and event friendly, especially for a big tournament like this crappie tournament or one of those 225 boat Alabama Bass Trail tournaments. Fishing industry in Alabama is well and good, and we say, and I'll say it today and I'll say it forever, Alabama anglers, bass anglers, catfish anglers, crappie anglers, Alabama anglers are second to none. They are in contention in any tournament, any tournament all over the nation, because we have such a diversified fishery in Alabama, and that's where our professional Alabama anglers hone their skills, is on the different lakes that we have in Alabama. That's why they're so competitive and take home a lot of money and a lot of bling at all these bass, crappie, and catfish tournaments. So I'm mighty proud of all our Alabama anglers. I guarantee you that. And I'm glad Kay is on here this morning, Kay, because you deserve all the credit in the world for everything you have done for us in the state of Alabama. And you know me, well, Rusty might be your biggest fan, but I'll be your second biggest fan. But Kay Donaldson has done an awful lot for us, and she had her fingerprints all over that Lincoln Landing. And you heard what Wally Marshall said about it. He fishes all over the world. All right, everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Remember, if you're going hunting, if you're in the woods, planting your food plots, dove hunting, teal hunting, whatever you're doing this weekend, remember what old Big Dad says: practice safety, because we don't want anybody to have a hunting or fishing, any kind of outdoor related accident. We just don't want it to happen. Everybody have a great weekend. Now more than ever, God bless America. And remember what old Big Dad says: get outdoors.
Pap taught me every critter's track and how to set a hair trigger on a trap. He taught me to shoot, scale, and skin and make a snare with a leather strap. He taught me to be a part of the woods and all his woodsy tricks. Said you gotta walk soft on 2 light feet and try not to break no stick. I thank Daddy for my savvy, how to hunt and how to carry anything that I might need to get a piece of skillet meat. How to walk and how to hide, how to crawl and how to slide, how to sneak, stalk, and climb and do